Which version of your voice are you using right now? The dull monotone version, the overly dramatic version, or the confident, calm version? In this video, we are going to talk about voice, the most underrated element of communication, but it is actually the most powerful one according to me. So we are going to cover the 5 basic elements of voice. The first one being modulation. Modulation is the variations in your voice, the ups and the downs. Instead of saying, "Hi everyone, my name is Alma," say, "Hi everyone, my name is Alma." The second element is stress or emphasis. Stress is like an highlighter. Let me give you an example. I will say this one sentence, putting stress on different words each time I say it, and notice the difference. I never said she stole your money. I never said he stole your money. I never said she stole your money. I never said she stole your money. I never said she stole your money. I never said that she stole your money. I never said she stole your money. Notice how the whole meaning changes every time I put stress on a different word. That's the part of emphasizing. It's like highlighting a word which you want to give the most importance to. So if there's a particular word which has the special meaning or carries the most amount of emotional weight, you use that word by stressing it out or putting extra emphasis on it when you speak it. The third element is tone and personality. Tone is everything. You could mean something else, but if you use the wrong tone, it could change your meaning or intention. For example, if you want to say something to someone in a warm tone, or you want to be friendly, use the friendly tone like, "Hi, how are you?" But instead if you say it like, "Hi, how are you?" It sounds different. It changes your whole meaning and your intention, and it sends the wrong message to the listener. You know, people often think that your tone is fixed and you can't change it. For example, if you are a usually shy person and you say like in a nervous, in a soft voice, you might think that the tone is permanent, but your tone is not your whole personality. Your tone is a mix of your habit and your mood. So if you have a different intention, you can definitely change your tone, because tone is your intention and not your whole character itself. Now I'm gonna show you by saying hi in 5 different tones. Hi. 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 Hey. Now you might say that this is how I am, or it's just my personality, but no, because the wrong tone can change your meaning and give the wrong message. So use your tone wisely, because I've been around so many people who use the wrong tone, and even though they're the nicest people, it just changes their whole personality and what people think about them. The fourth element is pauses. Pauses add depth to your message. You pause before an important message, like, the best thing you can do in your life, it is to read. So notice how I paused before saying it is to read. It creates an impact, it drives the listener's focus to what you're saying, and it captures their attention. Pausing is also a great tool against filler words. So if you are addicted to filler words like and ums, use pauses. Pausing is not awkward when you have control over it. It's actually necessary and should not be ignored. Like, imagine a movie without any cuts. How chaotic would it be, right? So in your speech, your pauses are your cuts. Use it wisely. The fifth and the final element is energy. This is the most misunderstood element, because your energy is your vibe. It's everything, and it could even be the most powerful element that we have discussed in this video, because your energy is like everything in your voice. And no, energy does not mean shouting or being loud. It is just how you say things. It's being happy and having some sort of enthusiasm when you speak, because I've noticed a lot of people who are so monotonous, so boring. It's like they are just totally drained out and they speak like they're not even consciously speaking. But you don't have to do that. You have to be conscious. You have to imagine all the happiest things while you speak, and you might be nervous. That might cause some energy drain, but you can redirect your energy by being excited, saying like, "Hi everyone, this is Alma, and today we're going to talk about this and that," instead of saying, "Hi everyone, this." Like, it's so boring. People will hardly listen to you if you are so dull and monotonous. So don't do that. Now here is another element we need to talk about: Articulation. Articulation is the way you say your words. It's similar to pronunciation, but not the same thing. Here's the difference. Pronunciation is the right way to say a word. For example, you won't say plumber, you would say plumber without the B sound. You won't say knife, you would say knife, right? But articulation is different. It's saying words clearly so that your listener can understand what you're saying. And it's very important because people often prioritize speaking quickly. And one reason why people speak quickly is that they don't think that their audience is interested, and they would think that people won't listen to them if they speak too slow or if they take too much time. Like it's a subconscious thing we often do. But don't be afraid of taking up your space, taking up your time to say whatever you want to say. Have the right speed, pronounce words clearly, articulate words clearly, say what you want, but make it comprehensible. Now here are 5 vocal patterns that ruin your delivery. The first one is the fast talker. I just spoke about this, people who speak really fast. You don't have to speak that fast. The point is that the person should be able to understand what you are saying. So you might think so many ideas, like there might be a lot going on in your brain, and that could be the reason you're speaking so fast, but take your time, speak in a normal speed, right? Keep your pace steady so that people can understand what you're trying to say. The second person is the whisper talker, who speaks like so slowly. These are usually like shy people, so they speak in a very low tone. It's fine in some situations, obviously, but not every time. You have to speak at a volume which is loud enough to be heard. Talking about volume, it's another element of voice which is very important. Volume can also be associated with respect, because people, if you speak too loud, people might think that you're being disrespectful and arrogant and condescending. And if you're speaking too low in a soft voice, people might think that you're shy and nervous. So keep a stable volume. Don't be too loud or, too soft and whisper all the way around. Have a stable volume. Then there is the always loudspeaker. Another one is the question tone speaker. People who end their sentences with a question, like instead of saying, "Hi, my name is Alma," they say like, "Hi, my name is Alma. I am a speaker. I make videos. I love reading." Like they end in a high tone, if you notice what I was trying to say. So instead of saying "I love reading," they say "I love reading." So it makes them unsure. It makes them seem like they are not sure about what they're saying. They're doubtful of what they're talking about. It makes them seem like they don't know what they're talking about. It makes them like looking for validation from the other person, right? If you know what I mean. And the next type of person with a strange vocal tone is the robot speaker, who speaks obviously in a monotony, like, "Hi, my name is Alma, and I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I don't like doing this." Like, monotonous, the person who speaks like a robot. That's the whole point of this video. Don't speak like a robot, have some vocal variations. Another thing is the voice switch. You switch your vocal mode based on your intention or your situation. If you're a teacher, you would choose a different mode and an assertive tone, I would say. If you want to inspire someone, if your intention is to motivate your friends, for example, you might say, "Hey, you can do this, come on, life is not that hard, I can help you, like you have so much potential." You would use a different tone. If you're telling a story, you would use a different tone, like, "I was at the mall yesterday and I noticed something." Like you would build that curiosity, and that tone would be completely different. So last but not the least, the next time you're giving a major speech or when you have to have a good vocal variation, use some vocal exercises and some vocal drills like humming or using tongue twisters. Like I've created a video on tongue twisters, so check that out because I love tongue twisters. If you want to work on your pronunciation and fluency, it's a really amazing tool. And there are voice drills and so many vocal exercises and tricks you can use. I will make another video on that possibly, so stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe to Alma Talks if you're looking for more content on communication and confidence and improving your life in the most productive way possible. So that's all for this video. I hope you have a great time. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.